everyone, welcome to my cooking show. I'm Lauren Boucher and today I'm going to be making a snack. You know, the snack that smiles back. Just kidding. It's Cheez-Its. So it's still cheesy, homemade. Anyway, what you'll need is I chose cheddar and provolone. You need 2 types of cheeses, food processor, paprika. I'm using almond flour and I'm also using rice flour. You can use any type of flour, but in the recipe they didn't call for regular flour, so using those, pepper, salt, and you'll need a baking sheet, parchment paper, and a rolling pin, some measuring cups. And now I'm realizing I need a knife and I need some chopsticks. Of course, I never have everything I need. Also, I don't know where the chopsticks are. I'm gonna get this food processor ready. There we go. Got my regular blade. So you need a 1/2 cup of cheddar. So 8 ounces is a cup. So I'm gonna do half of this. Yeah, I'm gonna do half of each cheese and I'm gonna slice them up slightly. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut this in half. I'm doing seriously, oh my gosh, that was not half at all. That's closer. Okay, seriously sharp cheddar. So you are supposed to preheat the oven, but I mean, I just feel like if I'm rolling this all out, this is gonna take a bit longer. So I am not going to turn on the oven yet. Also, I'm like 3,000 degrees out of nowhere. So, and then I'm using extra sharp provolone, Belgasio. Should be good. Cutting it in half. Let's see if I can cut a little better this time. I love provolone. Let's try it. I don't know why, but I just love provolone so much. Wow, that's really good. Oh my god. I just want to eat all this cheese. Not good for my health. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna do a few pulses on low for a second. Awesome, so it's about chopped. Get this cheese away from me. This is not good. 1/2 cup of almond flour. I am gonna run out, so hopefully I'll have enough of everything. That's just about a 1/2 cup. Rice flour. I wonder if this is gonna make it taste like rice. I don't know if this is a good decision, but rice flour. And then 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. Okay. Add a little orange and a little spice. And then we have 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, guys. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350. All right. Blending. Shoot, it was 1/4 cup of the other flour. I did way too much flour. All right, well, looks like we're putting more cheese in. That's why this is so, oh man, did it wrong. Thought it was 1/2 cup of each. I'm gonna put a bunch more cheese in and hope that this wettens up a little. Let's make a proper dough. All right, I'm gonna put a little more cheese in. It still feels a little wet. And you guys know I meant dry. Didn't feel wet, felt dry. Let's hope this works. Have our handy dandy mat and we have some parchment paper. All right, let's see if this works. See if I messed it up. It smells good. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. Now let's hope this makes it into a dough. I'm just gonna fold the paper and kind of push it down into itself. It's pretty crumbly. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I hope I didn't mess it up. So you take another piece of parchment paper. Now we're just gonna roll it out a little bit. Let me tell you, this is not looking great. And it's supposed to be 1/8 of an inch thick. It's like way too thick. I'm gonna fold the edges back. Try and even it out a little bit. Oh yeah, this is really crumbly. Oh, that side's sticking a little bit. That's good. Okay. Put this back on and let's roll it again. All right. This is really crumbly, so is this gonna work? I can't be sure. So I'm gonna transfer this onto the cookie sheet. The edges, I'm just folding over. So the middle seems pretty doughy. The edges seem pretty crumbly. So I'm gonna cut it. Oh geez. I wonder if I should put more water on the edges. I don't know what happens to crumbly cheese. Okay. There's the oven. Oh man. Guys, I really hope I didn't mess this up. Is there gonna be more like cheese crackers? Well, you know what? I'm gonna put it in the oven for 15 minutes. And you guys know you're supposed to do the little dimple, but what's the point at this point? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna wet my hands and try and make the edges a little bit more of a dough so that it sticks together a little bit more. I mean, I think it's gonna taste good. Well, we'll see. It's going in for 15 and then I'm gonna take it out and try to break them apart. And then I'll put it in for another 10. We'll set the piggy. Okay. So I ended up putting them in for another 20 minutes. And they are more like cheese crisps, I would say, than cheese its. I already tried them, they're amazing. But yeah, basically the thinner it was, the crispier it got. As you can see, these are lighter and they're like chewier. They're gonna be chewier. They didn't like break as apart, whereas these kind of just like broke apart. It's so freaking delicious. It makes me think, how have I been living without these my whole life? My whole life. Never had one of these. So anyway, so let me just like, I'll break this apart and try a thicker one. A little chewy. So, I mean, if you don't like chewy cheese, this might not be for you, but the crispy ones, I mean, I like it. I love it. The flavor is great. The flavor is great, just a little chewy. Still good. So the point of the Cheez-It and taking it out halfway in between is if they worked like they were supposed to, you break them apart and then you put them back in so they're not touching anymore, and then the edges will get crispy. So if your batter comes out better because you read the directions correctly, then you should definitely take them out halfway, break them apart so they get crispy around the edges. And you can tell when they're done. These are so much like browner and crisper than these light ones. And yeah, get them as thin as you can. It's so good. I don't know how I'm not gonna eat this whole like dish and tray, but I shall try. I'm getting some takeout. Shout out to Spumoni's. If you live in Pawtucket, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, make these. They're so good. Thank you for watching. Comment, share, like. I'm gonna hopefully make a TikTok channel soon. Throw these on TikTok. Thank you for watching. Bye. Ah.